morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the 30th day of May 2014. And I decided what I'm going to do here. I'm going to stick to the subject on this subject. I'm just going to stick to this area and this crater and the weather here for a while, and we're just going to take a look. I haven't even really looked at this very closely, to be honest, over the Earth itself. I mean, I just got it up here. I aligned it to the weather, and I know that it aligns to the weather perfectly, so I know it goes here. And I've seen the weather line up so beautifully, all this here, everything just perfect every time. So I know it goes here. I know it's hit here. It's hit the Earth right here, that the moon has. Now look at this area here on the Earth in Mexico. See that big round circle on the Earth right there? Okay, there is definitely a circular pattern right there, okay? Definitely a big one. About that size. Actually, it's just about that size, right? And you see something over here. It looks like a ridge of mountains cut through right here or something. These don't even look like craters that are on the moon, actually. They look like they could be like mounds or something, but they're probably craters. I don't know. It's just sometimes the program kind of flips it outwards like this. See, that don't look like a crater, but you know, it's just what the program does. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't, which is strange in itself. But okay, so moving upwards a little bit up here, I definitely see something right here that's round. Look, right here. I mean, everything on the Earth is round. There's so many craters and things that they somewhat show on the globe on the map of the Earth. Okay, but I mean, this right here, you know, there's got to be something for everything, pretty much. I'm sure there's something right here on the Earth, or real close to that area. You can see something right here. Looks like right here. Look, see that curve? I bet that's it right there. So you can't get everything right on. It's just impossible. Or it could be that. Could be this one here. Even this one might even be here. I haven't looked at it close enough yet. But look at the texture of that area. And this is not the only impact over here. There's more impacts over here over this area of the Earth. You see this curve right here. That's showing you the edge of another impact that's right here by a different area of the moon. Mare Oriental, I'm sure, goes there, and so does the South Pole. This area of the moon will go up here too. So, anyways, we're going to stick to the subject here. Look at that. That's interesting. And then look right here to see if there's got to be something right here. I see something, an edge here, some kind of. You know, you just got to look close. I don't have that great eyes, and I'm not using a big screen like I used to use, so it's a little harder. But you see the center right there, or this is the center of that crater. You see that center right here, this center area. Well, this is probably would look more like a crater than it does here. This was probably a mountain on the Earth, a volcanic mountain at one time, and it probably hit right there and created the crater on the moon. I think. I mean, I can see that. And there's like a nipple in the middle. I just call it a nipple. It's probably a mountain peak or something, but and actually there's like a big gold mine right here. Remember that? Recently, I think I heard some news about a big gold mine opening up over here. They're starting to mine gold, or mine something there. I'm pretty sure it was gold. See, they use the moon to find the gold on the Earth. There's no doubt about that. Oil, all of it. Now, I mean, they know this whole thing inside. NASA knows this whole deal inside and out, because they've got the NOAA satellites or whatever. You know, they got the whole setup. They run the whole show, so they know. And like I said before, I've seen the ways that they hide it. The changes in Google Earth alone have pointed that out to me. I mean, the ways that they try to hide it, even though that it's not that. You know, they can't hide everything. They figure if people are going to look, they're going to look. They got it so set in stone already, the whole moon deal, that there's no way that anybody's going to come and change it. Not anybody, not one person could do it. It'd have to take all the scientists to agree that, you know, it would be tough. It'd be really tough. You'd have all them people that would be discredited. It would not be a pretty sight for them. I think it'd be great, but I think most of them know. But that's a big. Look at this. This is like 1,000 miles across. Let's measure this, and it's only 200 miles on the moon. That's another point I want to start getting into is the size of the moon. Some areas show that it's the size they say. Sometimes it shows that almost every time it shows that it's bigger. Almost every time, I should say. Come on, right here, about 1,000 miles, right? It's 200 on the moon. This crater. And now I did align it to the weather that day, and it does appear to maybe be a little, I don't know, you see all the other craters are the right size. That's the way I see it. If all the other craters are fitting on the Earth and they're the right size, then everything on the Earth aligns. Look at right here too. Let's check this area out. See the center? See this area right here? I'm guessing this is Louisiana. I'm pretty sure it is, right? Yeah, right. Okay. So right there, you see right. See that center of that crater? Look at, I can even see the outside of it. You can even see the outer edge. Right here. Look at the center peak of this crater. There's like a peak in the center that, right there in the center. It all adds up. You can see this. Look at this. Now this is where it looks like it could be a little bit big. Look, see that area right there? This is the, look at it. It's the exact same shape as this area right here on this on the Earth. This area right here. It's now you're not ever going to get the same exact pattern because of the way that whoever creates the maps and whatnot, everything else, you're never going to be exact match. But you can see that enough that is the same shape as this right here on the beach there or on the coast. Right there, Gulf Coast. It's the same shape. So I just automatically, you get all the other stuff and you can see that that's the same thing, and you put it together and you go, you just let your brain decide, I guess. And then I see this area here. Look at this area here, the texture of that. And look at the Earth in that area. I can see that. Up here, look at this. It was just seen this one. There it is. You can see it clearly now. Really clear. See the circle? Wow. It's just a little low. But it's still there at the same size. You see the size, right? And you can see the size of the circle here. Right? I know you can see that. Damn it. Right there. Tell me that's not the same thing. You're lying. Because the weather shows it. Here, let's turn the weather on. I don't know what it's showing today, but it's going to show something. Here, it's showing this right here. It's showing something in the center, if that's the center. I mean, look at this right here. It's not that great on Google Earth. Google Earth weather always sucks. Not always. I don't know. It was pretty good the other day when I made that other video. It was all right. But look at that. There's nothing really on Winter Maps either right now. This is the one from yesterday. We'll take another look at that, I guess. I mean, look at this area here in Mexico. It's pretty incredible. On the moon. See that? See those right there? I mean, they're not lining right up, but you could. Yeah, they are. Those two are right there. This one and this one. They're lining right up. Then you got this one here, right over the top of that one, and one right next one. This one here is there, and I can see this round shape in the weather here. See the yellow, how it's cut off with that edge, and how it kind of curves around right there. There you go, crater right there, and then the weather, how it goes right around here, just like this right here, because the moon hits here, and there's a print on the Earth, and the weather shapes itself like that print that's on the Earth. We can't see it very clearly, but they're not hiding it. It's not hidden from you. That's all I'm saying. It's not really hidden that well. It's there. You know, that's all there is to it. It is there. All the time, every day. And there is a big hole in the ocean over here somewhere, right? It's probably right here. No, those are the Azores. I think it was right up here. But it could have been, the weather might have been coming from this spot or something. Because you can see there's a big round, like, lump in the ocean right there, circular. This was definitely a huge volcano right here at one period in time, for sure. Whether it's at the bottom, it was at the bottom of the ocean at the time or not, it was still, you can see it was. This is an exit wound, the way I see it. They say it's spreading all the time. Yeah, probably. Well, it is spreading. I'm sure it is. Why wouldn't it? It's a fracture that's with magma underneath it. It's going to split, and then it's going to, it's going to move somewhere. So it's going to go over here and subduct where the actual impacts take place. Now, if I was to go like this, I've showed this before. I think it's right in here somewhere where the other side of, or it's right here. Something. Let's just go with the line right there. We'll see where those. Yeah, look at that. Pretty damn close. That's like now I'm just going to go from that spot now. Just go from here, right in the center of it. We'll go to the other side of the planet, and it falls right, almost dead center. This is an impact right here on the Earth, people. It goes right here. Now, I'm not saying that's the center of the impact, but it must have been pretty close to it, because this whole area is an impact. This has been impacted down here lots of times by the moon. All this area, for sure. That's what all this is from. All the subduction from the moon hitting the Earth. Check it. Just check it. I do it every day. I check it every day. So I just check it. That's all I can say. I'm just trying to explain why the things are changing on this planet. Like in politics, the government and people and everything are changing right now at this time because some people know what the future holds, okay? Politicians, government, presidents, other, countries, whatever. People that have money, they know. A lot of them got their money that way, from knowing. Okay, they know. Don't kid yourself. If you want to just forget about it and just live on until the end comes, that's fine. I'm just saying, I don't like surprises. I don't want it to surprise me. I wanted to know ahead of time what's really going down. And now you see what the government's doing and everything, how stupid they're acting, and how they don't care about the environment at all whatsoever. They're just fucking everything up. I see that. Fukushima, they're not doing nothing over there. They're not doing anything. They're just sending us out, news that's just totally fake bullshit. They can't do anything over there. They haven't been able to do anything. Clean up around the outside, but they can't do nothing to what's going on in the center of it all. Can't do shit. Can't even get close to it. It's not contained. They're just pulling it every day, stacking up storage tanks of water. You know what I mean? They don't care. Nobody seems to be caring about much anymore, because something big must be getting ready to happen. That's all I can say. And I'm not saying this is it, but I'm just saying this is one thing that changes the climate, because I've watched it change the weather for the past year and a half. I've watched it change the weather, how the weather changes with the full moon and everything. I've watched it. I see where this moon pulls on the Earth. I see its attraction locations. I know this is one of them, right here. It's been hit before, right here. I showed it to you already. So this is a definite target area by the moon. It's a highly magnetic area. We know. Okay, I've watched the thing about Nikola Tesla, and where he went to Colorado Springs, and in the documentary they show him lighting light bulbs from the ground. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that happened or not, but there was a reason why he picked that spot. It's got a lot of electric energy, probably electromagnetic energy. The core is there's probably a lot of magnetic material in this area on the Earth. I'm just guessing. But it's not the only spot, but I'm just saying that's one area. And where's the pole? The magnetic north is coming. It's not. I don't even think it's going towards Siberia. I think it's coming this way. Down. Well, either way, it's going to hit somewhere over here. It's going to hit somewhere on this side of the Earth. Siberia, or it might have hit, I don't even know where it hit last. Could have been anywhere. But I know America was the New World or whatever. Actually, it was just new to the Europeans, I guess. There was people here already. It wasn't new to them. But I don't know. We could all be from the moon. There's a lot of ways you can look at this. But it definitely killed the dinosaurs, people. I mean, they say some little piece of shit right here killed the dinosaurs. That's so wrong. You look at this picture, like I just showed you, all the craters aligning. I aligned this to the weather. Now you watched. I just showed you all them craters aligning with the Earth. You could get into it deeper and find a better. The more pictures you use of the South Pole of the Earth or the Moon, you'll find different things. Some of them have different things than the other ones do. So you can try a whole bunch of different ones, and you'll find a lot of things. That's all I can say. So I'm just trying to bring it out there because I think people need to know why people are acting the way they're acting. It could be, it might have something to do with this. That's all I'm saying. It could be something that's unstoppable. And they say not till the 30th century this wouldn't happen. From what I gather from my research, like Sailor Moon and this documentary, I tried to make a video about it yesterday. I want to show you that one little part where he says that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening, and that it may not last through it may only last to the next millennium, which would be, I think, the 30th century. I'm not really sure about that, but pretty sure. I think I already looked it up once. But yeah, let me just show you the badass one again. That's such a good one. I like it. Let's see if there's any resemblance, anything matching up. Actually, the one that I got to match up real good to this one was that other one. Let me turn this off. Oh. Hold on a second. Alright. Let's check the weather with this one today. It's kind of strange. But you see, like this, I think this line might get, hold on a second. Let's look at it. Oh, it's right in place. See how it goes up around this little area here. This one is really well aligned, people. And it's right over Colorado, and you can see, let me just show you. I showed it already, but I just think this is important. This is important to show you how, like, Yellowstone and how the things were really started. I mean, you can see that Yellowstone falls right into an area right here, like right under that big lump right there. See that big lump that's on the moon? That's a mound or something. That's not. And then it would create like a plateau as well. This crater. I'm not sure if it hits right in this spot, but it fits here so well that I just leave it. I mean, you see like this eye right here. Look at that. I see something right there. Right here. And you got to imagine that they don't show you the perfect picture. This moon picture is totally touched all over the place. Totally fuzzed out and made, taken out of focus and everything else. But there's all your gold in Nevada. You see the ring. Look at the ring. See the ring? You can kind of see the ring that comes right here. Watch as I fade this in and out. This part right, look at this little branch right here, this little area right here, watch. Fuck. Tell me that does not fit there. I can even see the next part too, this part here. I mean, then you got it all the way up to the Great Lakes where that crater is, and you can see Michigan, the shape of Michigan is the edge of that crater. It looks exactly like Michigan, look. Same shape. Boom. And then you have this one here. Same shape, the other edge. You don't really see Superior, but if they were to give you that much, then you'd probably figure it out. But it's, just take a close look at things. Things aren't as they seem. It's not as they tell you and all that. If you don't already know. I'm not going to try to push it too hard. But I'm just trying to show you, look, things are changing on this planet. People change with this kind of stuff. When they know this kind of stuff ahead of time. And if you and so maybe it's not a good idea to sometimes, I think, to put this information out there too much, because then I'll have competition. Everybody will be, I don't think that way, not really. I think people should know so they can have time to make their own. It doesn't make people panic. People are told, or if people get surprised about it all of a sudden, then people will panic. I think if people know slowly and ahead of time, that they'll be able to, think about it for a while and just think you can't do nothing. Let's just do this and don't, But criminals would think differently. That's the whole thing. Bad people would go crazy. They would say, "Screw it! I got nothing to lose. Let's just do it." Evil people. So that's my 2 cents for the day. My video for the day, and I would say those are for sure impacts. I mean, it shows you what size the moon is. It shows you a lot of things. Those ones I just showed you there. And next video, I'll just go right back to that same one. I'll bring up a different weather picture or something. Next time I see a good one, I'll bring it up. All right, have a good day.